Good morning, my dear students. Today I am going to teach you the topic conditional sentences. Conditional sentences deals with the condition and its result. When condition is satisfied, then it has its own result. Okay. If you see the structure of conditional sentences, we can find here a conditional sentence is composed of two parts. There are two parts in conditional sentences. First one is if clause and second one is main clause. Here we can also observe if is a part and its result is main clause. Okay. Here we can find two parts in a conditional sentence. First part is if part and second part is main part, or we can also its result part. Okay. For example, if it rains tomorrow, we will not come. Here if clause is a dependent clause and main clause is an independent clause, right? Now let us see the types of conditional sentences. The order of the two classes is flexible, it is not important. See here, the order of the conditional sentence is not important here. We can say I will stay at home if it rains, or it rains I will stay at home. So the two classes are flexible to use, we can say one after other. Okay. Now actually there are four types of conditional sentences. They are classified according to the degree of probability that they express. It depending upon the degree of probability. Conditional sentences are categorized into four types. Each types of conditional sentences use different tenses to show the difference in the degree of probability. For showing degree of probability in conditional sentences, we can see many types of different tenses in if conditional sentences. Okay. And now let us see other thing. Here the first one is zero conditional. Okay. The tense of the zero conditional is present tense in both the classes. Here we can see present tense in both the classes. We can see the present tense in if clause, and we can also see the present tense main clause. Okay. We can see simple present tense in both the classes, because actually simple present tense indicates universal truths. Okay. That's why we can see the simple present in main clause. Okay. If you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. Here we can see if we eat anything, it definitely boils. It is an universal fact or universal truth. There is no any change in its process. Okay. If you put anything in fridge, it will be frozen. It's a universal fact. Okay. Generally we indicate universal fact in simple present tense. That's why we have to say the main clause to be in simple present tense. If you pour oil into water, it floats. It's a general fact. That's why we have to use it in simple present tense in main clause. Let us see the uses of zero conditionals. Actually this zero conditional talks about universal truth. If you eat ice, it turns into water, right? It is a general fact. Talk about habits. Sometimes we can also talk about habits. If I see a spider, I get very scared. Definitely it talks about or habit. Okay, next, first conditionals. In this first conditional, the tenses of the two parts are present tense and future tense. Here we can see that if class should be in present tense and main class should be in future tense, right? If I feel sick tomorrow, I will not go to college school. If it rains, the match will be cancelled. These are the two sentences in which we can find the first part is present part and second present tense, and second part is future tense. Now let us see the uh, the, the structure of the use of first conditional. Okay, to speak about possible or probable future events. In these sentences we can see that the situation is fulfilled. Here the condition is possible, okay, or the condition is probable. That's why the condition is possible, and the result part is probable. Okay, if the weather is as sunny as it was yesterday, we will go surfing. To make promise or warnings, if you forget me my birthday, I will never speak to you again. Okay, here the condition is fulfilled and its result is probable. These are the sentences which we call first conditional sentences. If you are tired, I go to bed. In this case, the verb in the main class is an imperative. This is about first conditional. Let us see some examples. If you do not come, you will miss the show. Here we can say that the if condition should be in simple present tense and the main class should be in future tense, right? And John will buy a car if he gets a job. Okay, Mary will get a toothache if she eats too many sweets. Okay, these are the sentences which we can see in first condition. And next one is second conditional sentences. Here the tense of the second conditional tense are if clause should be in past tense and the main clause should be in would plus an infinitive. In main class we can see would plus an infinitive. Okay, here we can see if he were a bird, he would fly across the harbor. Here we can say that these sentences are imaginary. These sentences are called improbable sentences. We cannot find any reality in these sentences. Let us see uses. To speak about present and future situations which are unlikely to happen. In these conditionals we cannot find any reality. We can find only imaginary actions. If I had any money, I would lend it to you. Okay, actually it doesn't have any I don't have any money, but I cannot, and that's why I cannot help you, right?